Traditionally, a gap analysis against a framework like ISO 27 can take weeks and sometimes up to months. It depends heavily on the experience of the consultant performing it, and quality sometimes can vary. Two consultants analyzing the same set of policies might reach different conclusions. With that in mind, we ask ourselves, what if we could make it faster, more consistent, and accessible to any consultant on the team? And not only that, also for each and every customer. We have built an agentic AI tool which is purpose-trained on multiple security and compliance frameworks. It's capable of performing automated gap analysis by reading your organization's policies, mapping their content to framework controls and clauses, and identifying compliance gaps, and all in minutes, not in weeks or months. This agent provides the same answers to the same problems every time, delivering a consistent high level of quality, and this regardless of which consultant is running the analysis. Not only it allows a highly experienced specialist to deliver faster, but also less experienced consultants to drive the engagement with the support of expert-level AI reasoning and with background specialized support. Think of this as giving every consultant of your team the analytical depth of your most senior auditor. Welcome to our assessment center. All customer data, all these are features, is self-contained and separated securely. For each customer tab, the available frameworks which train the model on appear as activated. Let me select this customer, for example, which has all the frameworks active, and choose ISO 27 for the framework. The tool gives me the choice to decide which controls are in scope by uploading an SOA, or I can go full scope if I don't have one yet. There's even a downloadable SOA template if the customer needs to fill one in, but let's go full scope. Now, the tool will ask me to provide the organization's policy documents. I can either browse or upload any documents directly, throwing them in the box, or connect directly to Confluence by providing the link. This time, I will browse and provide some documents manually. Let me choose several of them. Once I hit open, watch this. The system instantly reviews all documents and maps their content to ISO 27 controls and clauses. With few documents, you have seen it, it's almost instant. In real engagement with 30, even 40 or 70 documents, it can take several minutes. For each of the documents I provided, the system will generate a summary, an executive summary, containing explaining how the system interpreted this document, containing what clauses it mapped, what controls it mapped, the purpose, the key security topics related in the document, and why is it relevant for the ISO 27 assessment that we're performing. Let me go back. This is only through a very quick reading of the document. Let's run the analysis. When I hit run the analysis, the tool evaluates every document against the framework control items and classifies the level of compliance. I can filter here by status. I can filter by clauses, controls. If I go to controls, I can filter by controls. Let's choose organizational controls only. And let's drill down in one of them. For example, authentication information with partial compliance level. Here, you can see the mapped evidence that the document is showing and what's missing for each control activity and why the system marked this control as partially compliant. But this isn't a black box. If I know from a customer meeting that there's additional evidence which was not captured in those documents, I can override any of the decisions that the system has made. I can write my own justification, upload supporting evidence, and the status changes automatically from missing to match. And it will be automatically also removed from the remediation plan, the AI remediation plan. At any time, I can also upload more documents. Go back. I can also upload new documents at any time, refresh the analysis, and watch the compliance score update in real time. Let me do that with few documents. I need to refresh the gap analysis, and the system will consider all the documents. You can see that all the scorings for organizational, people, physical, and technological controls are updated. Okay, finally, the system generates an AI remediation plan, and I can download this in a full report. In this case, it generated a very detailed document, including the assessment methodology, go through it, compliance summary, close and control, all the mapped evidence against the source documents, policies, procedures, whatever, the gaps that he identified, and an AI remediation plan for each of the gaps. This becomes the foundation for the human consultant to build the implementation roadmap for the ISMS. Okay, but now let me put everything that we're achieving in perspective. We're getting speed. We're going from months to weeks. A customer can have initial results in several days, not months. Second, consistency. The same analysis, same quality every time, independent of the consultant or any other variable. Scalability. Junior consultants can now deliver expert-level diagnostics guided by the agent and always supervised by senior staff. For thoroughness, the AI performs a comprehensive review of every document against every control, and nothing gets missed. And because the entire analysis is traceable, every finding linked to a source document, and this is fully auditable and defensible. But that's not all. We're not stopping at ISO 27. We've already built support for NIS2 compliance mapped against ISO 27, which is critical for EU essential critical entities like utilities, communications, transport, among others. Our CAMPI, based on NIS2 853, this is specifically built for US healthcare regulations, compliance, and so on. And there are some other data privacy frameworks and other frameworks which are coming on the way. Our next steps in agentic AI include generating automatic risk assessment, combining theoretical risk calculations with real technology risks, and security posture data from tools like our threat profiler or CTEM. Ultimate vision is continuous compliance monitoring through a dashboard that we call Reveal 360. There, you can rerun the agent at any time, policy changes, assess security posture, and see the impact on your compliance in near real time. This will be the future. Well, this is how we're using agentic AI to transform our GRC delivery, making it faster, smarter, and more consistent. If you would like to see this in action for your organization or discuss a pilot engagement, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.